I had cirrhosis, I had hep C, and I had cancer, all contained in my liver. I just, over a period of about 3 years, I realized that it was just a chore to get up and move, and I went through a long period of my life of drinking. I mean, serious drinking. I would have to drink, I was drinking about a quart of vodka every day of my life. And if I didn't, I would get the delirium tremors, the DTs, and you'd have bugs crawling all over you, and just stuff just out of this world. Just from withdrawing from alcohol. It's some diabolical stuff to some people. Right. Depends on your body chemistry. But I didn't know how to stop. I went to 14 rehabs.
14 rehabs?
But I didn't go to 15. Mm-hmm. The last one I went to was in my house. I hired a male nurse to come in, and I kicked heroin, cocaine, alcohol, cigarettes. That's about enough. I did away with all of them. And I barely remember it. I remember it was a rough time. But he was there to make sure, I didn't go into some kind of, convulsions or what have you. And he had all the, I had the little thing that rolls, right. That has the IVs, putting all the electrolytes and stuff back into my body that I needed, vitamins. And the way that happened was, we got nominated and accepted and inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1995. It was at the Waldorf Astoria in New York. And I promised myself, I even lined them up, little shot glasses in the hotel room. Okay, one on each hour, I didn't want to get, shaky, but I did not want to get drunk. And that's a hard thing to do. So I needed my boots shined, so I took them downstairs. And here's all these old buddies of mine, and you pass like ships in the night. You just rarely see each other, but you're good old buddies. It was like old home. Oh, come on, man, come to the bar, let me buy you one. No, I'll just have one. Well, long story short, I'm standing there getting ready to walk up on the stage, and Willie Nelson is presenting us with the award. And I can barely stand. And I thought, man,
thank you,
what is wrong with you?
In honor of the greatest friend, brother, guitar player, and inspiration I've ever known, my brother Dwayne was always the first to face the fire. He was my greatest motivation. Thank you.
And
well, you embarrassed yourself that night.
I did. I really did. And I didn't do anything, out of the ordinary, except I went up there and I wanted to say all these things about Bill Graham. I wanted to say things about my mother. I wanted to say all these different people, And I just got up there, and I was afraid I was going to fall down. And Willie even said to me, he says, "Man, are you all right?" I said, "Willie, I'm not all right. I'm not." And so I just said, "This is for my brother," and walked off stage. Well, as luck would have it, I saw a film of it about 2-3 days later. And I was appalled at myself. I sat there and just cried like a baby and prayed to God, give me the strength to get away from this shit and live the rest of my life in peace. And I guess he answered, because the next day I just was hit with this idea that, screw going back to another rehab. I just got a male nurse to come in who had, you know, worked at rehab, knew all about it, and just bit the bullet until the stuff was out of my system.